The large gray shaded area is a 1 hour or a 4 hour order block. That's over on the left hand side. There's a large regular trading hours gap down at the bottom. And I took a small loss on a single contract to fill the market out. It was like a $34 loss. And it wicked up past that inverted fair value gap, and then I noticed it rejecting about midpoint of that. Also, what I'm seeing is a big price move, kind of a low resistance price one lower is what I'm looking for. There's the regular trading hours gap, and that's kind of what I'm targeting there. I'm going to target that 1 minute imbalance at the very bottom. I'm going to take 2 of my contracts off. This is micros. That lower red box is the first presented fair value gap. I'm also looking to see how price reacts off of that, see if it treats it as an inverted fair value gap or not. There goes price running towards the first presented and tapping right into it. I like what I see there. I want to see it treat that as resistance, the first presented as a resistance. That'll give me good confirmation for a run lower. See how sharp that price move is up? That's why I say I want to look for a low resistance down. And we get the rejection off the first presented fair value gap. We want to see all these fair value gaps respected. I don't really like that. But we're holding for that imbalance at around the 25% of the regular trading hours gap. It's a large trading hours gap, so I don't expect it to take the entire gap. There is a new week opening gap down at the bottom, which would be a great target. There's my first take profit with a nice push. Now I'm moving my stop right above the first presented fair value gap. I don't even want to see that thing touched at all. There's my new week opening gap down at the very bottom. Today is a short day. It's Martin Luther King Day, so I don't really want to push it too much, but if price wants to go there, I'll let it. Here to me is what looks like a possible power 3. There's a lot of consolidation and manipulation up, and hopefully we can distribute lower. I don't need the entire move. I just need to get my money in good and get out. So we have price looking like it's going to respect that imbalance I targeted in the beginning. So I'd like to see another drop lower. That was the 4 hour. So back to the 1 minute. So we are breaking below the 25% mark of that regular trading hours gap. If you guys haven't watched any of the 2025s, ICT goes over this exact trade setup, looking for about 50% of the regular trading hour gap. I'm shooting for a little bit lower, but I want to see how price reacts off the 50% level before I decide to close my trade. I move my stop back into profit a little bit lower. I want to see those fair value gaps respected, and I want continuation lower. Got a really nice push off of that low there on the left, but it's just wicking the 50% level. I don't necessarily like that. I should have closed my trade there, but I want to see how it reacts off that 50% level. So we have this fair value gap right above it, which it's not really respecting. So I think for the short term, that move is now over. I don't know if I'm going to get to the new week opening gap. It could. I think the market closes 12 or something like that today. So I opt to close out my trade once I see this displacement off the 50% level. And there we go, 4 micros up 140. I think about, I don't know how many handles that was at all, but it was a pretty decent trade for micros. Thanks for watching.